Let's start in France, where one person has been killed and two others injured, including a British man. This was a knife and hammer attack in central Paris. The French Interior Minister, Gerard Darmanin, has said the attack had targeted tourists around Kid Grel, which is close to the Eiffel Tower. Now this was the sequence of events. The suspect fatally stabbed a German national. The man was then pursued by police and attacked two other people with a hammer before being stopped with a taser and arrested. The suspect is a 26-year-old French national. Officials say the man was known to authorities in France for trying to stage another attack in 2016. French anti-terror prosecutors say they will be taking over the investigation. Here's what the French Interior Minister told reporters about the suspects. He told police officers he was angry at what happened in Gaza, and he said that France is complicit in what Israel is doing, and he was fed up of seeing Muslims dying. Well, for more on this, here's our correspondent Hugh Schofield. It seems quite clear that there is a link with what's happening in Gaza, that it's spill over this. This man is a man, French national of Iranian parents, born in Neuen, which is a very rich part of Paris, and lives with his parents now in the suburbs. So it doesn't look like he fits any kind of classic profile that we've had recently of lone wolf attackers. On the other hand, in the sense that he's not from a deprived sea or a born year. On the other hand, quite clearly he does have a record. In and at 2016 he was found guilty of planning an attack in El Force, the business district west of Paris in western Paris, and was sentenced to 5 years in prison. Came out in 2020, at which point it was clear that he had psychiatric problems as well and was to follow a course of treatment. And what Jadi, the Interior Minister, was saying there was that one of the key questions is going to be whether that treatment was being followed. I think it's a conclusion that everyone is taking as read, at least in a kind of preliminary way, that there was a link with what's happening in Gaza, and that event's over there, and the publicity surrounding it and news surrounding it is what have triggered him into doing what he was obviously kind of predisposed to do anyway, having this psychiatric problem and a past record of radicalization, and was on a kind of watch list for the intelligence services.